Hello everyone, I'm
Follow the
Cirrus,
Quagginses that I've burdened.
who's following the Quagginses, and this is your GW2 Daily.
Welcome to your Guild Wars 2 Daily, talking about the Halloween update that just came out. Make sure to leave a comment below and give us your opinion about how you've been liking the update so far. Saris, what do you think of the update so far? Have you gone into the clock tower yet?
I had to remember a few parts, but just as soon as I remembered, they made a nice change into it as well, where you can your opposing players they're no longer visible like fully. They're in mist form type. Look, that looks like they're misty
Wisps.
wisps. That's what I'm looking for.
I disagree though, man, because I understand it's convenient to not be able to see like huge ass chars and Norns getting in your way. But there's something awesome about last time just seeing people like their characters fall off. I mean, of course, you can still see the wisp falling off, but I really miss just seeing a big ass char just like miss a jump and then fall to his death. There's something great about that.
It was to the point where a character that was big was just because of its size, it was blocking people with cameras and stuff, and it was creating conflict. Which the whole point of the event is not to create conflict in the player base. It never will be. It was to have fun and enjoy yourself. So they had to get rid of it. Could have done it another way, like just shrinking people down and stuff. But at least they have a solution that does work, and it does fit in theme with the Halloweeny type thing by turning you into a ghost.
For the clock tower, I still wish they would have kept in the character models just because. Well, I think they could have done something like the Super Adventure Box where they scaled everyone to the same size. And that would have been better because there's just something about seeing somebody fall off of the clock tower that I enjoyed a lot last time. Okay, they also brought back the Lunatic Inquisition. Now, I haven't done this yet this year. I'm assuming it's the same, that they haven't really changed anything. But you've been in it. How was it?
That's fantastic. Just ran around murdering people. So fun. You got the. It was the initially just one of the little survivors in the first go, and we sat there at the start, fumbling on the one lunatic courtier guy because he didn't know what he was doing. We killed him a couple of times because a lot of us had hammers, and then afterwards, next round, I became the original lunatic guy. So I pretty much ran around killing everyone. That was so fun.
So you actually started off as the Lunatic in the next game?
Yep.
Okay. I've never actually started off as the Lunatic. But, I mean, last year it was really fun. They didn't really change anything, did they?
No. I think it's the same. It's still good.
Okay. What about they had that like Dota game last year. They didn't bring that back, huh? What do you
No, they
think?
didn't.
Why didn't they bring that back?
Probably because it wasn't as popular as the other games. Maybe it needed. Maybe it might come back in like in time. They might like give it a bit of a pause before they bring it back. But they probably just gone and decided to rework or hold it back this year.
Okay. I only did it once last year, so maybe that's kind of how people's experiences were. I didn't mind it. I had fun when I did it. Just the Lunatic Inquisition was just a whole lot better, and I spent a lot of my time in the clock tower as well. Now, when you first get in, you are sent a mail to go to the Black Citadel where they set up the story, and I thought this little instant story was actually pretty good. I think they set up the story quite well. Did you enjoy that one?
Yeah, it was good. I'm waiting to get to the second part of it though, which means I have to complete the achievements to get the little candy corn elemental. That'll be a few days from now. Should be interesting though.
It's gonna
The
take.
Prince Thorn's a pretty interesting character. He's pretty hilarious, especially when you see him
Yes.
the the Halloween realm thing. I forgot what it's called.
Yep. Um, the Mad King's Labyrinth or something. I think it's called.
Yeah, you can see him there arguing with his father, and it's oh my god, they are funny. You get
Might
to see
actually
it.
make a video of that.
Yep.
Get all the conversations together. That was pretty good. But that's the thing about the story instance is like makes me I'm actually anticipating the next part where I'm not just worried about finishing it for the achievements or anything. I'm actually quite interested in what's gonna happen with all the characters.
It was definitely a very high quality story mode, but you actually
I mean,
cared about things.
you're throwing candy corn at this guy to daze him. I mean, it can't get any better than that. Come on.
Yeah.
No, candy corn.
Stop it.
Okay.
I'm going to murder you, brother. It's gonna be hung, drawn, and quartered. It's got this
They're like a spoiled
really,
little bratty is.
really like pussy voice as well. It's funny.
They're like a spoiled little bratty is. He just like jumps back into the box.
Yep.
So what do you think about in the Mad King's Labyrinth? That's just what I'm gonna call it. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. Where they have like the champion farming now. That kind of seems to be like a trend in a lot of the living stories now. We got like the Zerg going up just champion farming, and they added those 3 champions into the labyrinth, and that's kind of what people are doing between doing the clock tower or the lunatic inquisition. They're just out there farming the champions. Do you kind of like this trend that ArenaNet's going? It seems like this is what they're doing for most of the living stories. Is this something that you like?
No, it's not. It's not really getting people there for the event so much as getting people just to Zerg to get loot. Which is it works in getting them together, but not really caring about what you're killing or anything. Just there to grind, which is
It's like a time sink.
I thought that was meant to be what Guild Wars 2 is not about. Not about grinding out hard, farming.
Do you have any ideas of what they could have done differently?
Probably have to go think about
Or
it.
am I putting you on the spot?
You are putting me on the spot here.
Okay, no worries. I also, I mean, for me it's like a kind of like a time sink. It gives you something to do in between what you're doing, but it is kind of a little alarming that this is what they've been doing the past 3 or 4 living stories, where all the content of like bringing people together to fight off this, super evil or whatever, it's just basically it's just champion farming that's kind of skinned in a prettier package. But again, like I don't mind it so much, but I'm a little worried about where it might go in the future if they're not going away from this too much.
This is true. I mean, you look at the at South Sun. Oh god, not South. When that was brought in,
No, don't look at it.
the
Don't do it.
people were out there doing the events, but that was only because of the magic. The moment they took that away, Southland just died. There was no one out there. It just stopped. Not worth doing. People were just out there to farm, to make money. They didn't care about South. Care about the event that's going on. It was like
As soon
the
as
wrong.
you, yeah, God.
It was the wrong way to bring people in. They did not care about the area. They only cared about what they were getting from it.
I mean, as soon as you tell someone that there's a 200% magic find buff, and then all you see is like for the next 2 weeks, they're just in South Sun.
Yep.
Who's gonna pass on that?
Me, apart from the
Do you think they
little
should
bit of grinding for my legendary needed. After that, I just pretty much stopped. Didn't join
they
any
found
of the
you out.
champion trains.
They found you out and nerfed your farming spot.
I know.
They have spies
It was such a good
with
one.
many eyes. Do you think they should start instancing stuff off for like larger groups for these events? Because I know they want like kind of the community, the server to come together and do things, but I don't know if champion farming is the right route. What do you think about instancing things off, like story things for holidays, and instancing it off for like maybe your guild to do it together?
I'd be fine with that. You're right.
More challenging.
They wanted to get the community together, but they're getting them together for the wrong reasons.
Okay. Do you want to wrap it up? Do you have anything else you want to talk about?
The weapons, new weapons that came out, they look fantastic.
Okay.
Seen the wobbly sword.
The sword is pretty
Looks so
awesome.
funny.
The animation on the sword is really cool. I think they
like
just
jelly.
nailed weapons lately. Oh, you mean the one-handed sword, the little toy sword? Yeah, yeah, that was funny. It's oh man, I just had like ideas in my head, but I'll save that for another
What are you
time.
gonna be doing with these ideas in your head in a wobbly sword? I don't. I don't want to know actually.
How funny would it be if you dual wielded two of those floppy swords?
Oh no!
God.
I'm the Wobble King. Look at me.
But I love the great sword, man. I think they're really nailing the weapons. It's kind of funny because the weapons have been so good for like every patch. Even if you don't like them, they're kind of they have like a theme to it. So there are gonna be people out there who do like them. Then you see the Ascended armor, and it just feels like not the same people made the weapons and the armor because the weapons have been so good, and then you look at the armor, it's like wow. So maybe the weapons actually look a lot better because the Ascended armor looks so bad. But I love the greatsword with like the bats on it. Then you have the animation with all the little black bats flying off of it, and it's just constant. It's so cool.
I suppose with the armor, they just tried to make something that'd be good for everyone, but no, in the end, it didn't. No, it's just terrible. We have another daily on that we've already done. If you guys want to have a look at that. Anyway, thanks for listening, everyone, and we'll see you next time. Make sure you like, favorite, and subscribe this if you want to keep seeing our content. Goodbye.
Goodbye.